Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Christina Fontana and I help women to release blocks holding you back so that you can elevate your reality and create the life you love. In this video, I'm going to share with you why you might be feeling stuck and how to begin shifting that and moving forward to gain momentum in whatever area of your life that you're feeling stuck in. So many of the women that I coach in my transformation coaching business come to me with feeling stuck, frustrated. They have these blocks that are coming up. Maybe it's a fear of being seen in their business, or they're overthinking or procrastinating. All of these ways are how blocks and self-sabotage show up primarily in these areas of your life where you're struggling, where you're feeling really frustrated and you're beating yourself up, is typically the way that this shows up. So first, I want to just have you place your hands on your heart with me right now. And just take a deep breath and give yourself some grace, because I know what it's like to be in a vicious cycle where you feel stuck. You feel like nothing is ever going to change and that you're just doomed to be in this place. I want you to know that you are not, that you are watching this video for a reason, and that I want to encourage you to know that you are in the right place if you're looking to release blocks holding you back. I know that I can really relate to all different struggles of vicious cycles. I had eating disorders and I was constantly denying myself of food and then binging late at night. I had anxiety. I was dating and attracting narcissistic men because I was an empath and I had a lot of unworthiness wounds. I was afraid to charge money for my services. The way that this self-sabotage and vicious cycle shows up can be in all areas of life. So the first step to breaking out of these cycles is to give yourself compassion, give yourself grace. I know that it's counter to what you might think, because a lot of us have grown up with the belief that I will be successful when I work hard, when I push, when I strive. But I promise you, after 10 years of going through this work myself and leading thousands of other women through this healing work, that is not the way that you're going to gain momentum in your life. Whatever area you're struggling in, I promise you that the way through to heal, to release, to stop these vicious cycles is to actually give yourself compassion first and to just allow whatever feelings are coming up. If you're feeling frustrated, angry, pissed off, whatever that is, I want you to allow yourself to feel that, because these emotions are coming up. Emotions are energy in motion meant to be released. And the more that we suppress, deny, try to numb out these emotions, the more that these vicious cycles get powered. So I want you to take a breath and to just give yourself that compassion. Give yourself that grace and put your hand on your heart and really feel that. That is step one. So the next step is, I want you to pick an area of your life right now that you're struggling in. Maybe it's your health, your relationships, maybe it's your business, your career, and I want you to just jot that down. So pause the video, get a piece of paper out, and just jot that down. And then whenever you come back, I want you to take a look at this wheel with me. And I want you to think about the concept of a bike wheel. So a bike needs to have spokes in order to maintain the integrity of that wheel and the shape of the wheel. So often what happens in these different areas of our lives is that we lose integrity with ourselves. So maybe we break a promise with ourselves to not skip the gym, and then we go ahead and do that. Then what happens is you lose that spoke of integrity that keeps everything moving forward. So I want you to think of all of these promises that you make to yourself or to others. Maybe you show up late to an appointment or something else happens that causes you to lose integrity. I want you to think of these spokes as those integrity pieces of your life. So say you're struggling with your health. I'm just going to pick that as an example. And you say to yourself, I'm going to be exercising 3 days a week. And also, just as a tip, you want to make sure that your goals are realistic, right? So if you're saying, I'm going to work out for 3 hours every day, that's probably not going to work and you're going to wind up getting burnt out. So you want to make sure that you're setting realistic goals, and that's a really good way to make sure that you're maintaining this integrity. So say that, back to the health example, that you are wanting to lose weight and you're wanting better health, you're wanting to treat your body with kindness and love, and you're working on that self-love journey. but you are skipping your affirmations every day. Maybe you're not going to the gym like you said you were, or you're showing up late to classes at the gym, so you're not getting the benefit of the full workout. That is what happens with these spokes. So I want you to think about, you cannot move forward in your life with these goals if you are breaking promises with yourself, or if you're constantly saying yes to things that aren't going to really move the needle in that area. So there's a couple different pieces to this. It's the promises that you make, but it's also thinking about what are the things that you're doing in this area. So for example, health, that are not moving the needle and are not getting you to that goal that you want to get to. So I want you to think of this bike wheel, think of these spokes, and write down, just pause this video and jot down what areas of this part of your life, your health, for example, you can make it any, your relationships, your business, whatever that might be. What are the areas that you might be compromising on, or what are the things that you're doing that are not generating any results? I want you to pause the video and just jot that down. Write down what you need to release and what things you can start doing that are going to help you to move the needle and to maintain the integrity of this integrity wheel. So plain and simple, a bike needs to be able to move. Those wheels need to be able to move in order to move you forward. So using that analogy, if you don't have the spokes to that wheel, your life cannot move forward. And of course, there are conscious parts of your mind that are aware that this is running, and there is also a subconscious part that runs 95% of everything that you're doing. And this is why the inner work, the transformation work that I do with my clients is so powerful, because when you tap into that subconscious mind and you're able to reprogram it to release those self-sabotaging behaviors, you can easily move forward and accelerate the path to that vision, to that goal or that journey. Wherever you're going, you need to understand that there are always two things at play. It's your conscious mind, your willpower, but then it's also your subconscious mind and all of the memories, trauma, things that have been holding you back, old stories, old programming, old beliefs that you need to be releasing in order to move that bike forward. I want you to think about another analogy where maybe you have a bike, but there is a really heavy rock that's tied to the end of the bike. That is the analogy of the burdens, the beliefs, the stories that are weighing us down that will prevent you from truly moving forward along that journey and keeping those bike wheels turning. So the more that you can let go of that metaphorical rock, of the old beliefs, the old programming, and become aware of what's really holding you back, the quicker you're going to be able to get to that goal or that vision. This is the power of transformation work. And this is something that I dive into every month in my Elevate membership, where I'm giving you brand new meditations, trainings, workbooks to help dive into that subconscious mind, to release some of these blocks that you might not even see for yourself, so that you can keep those bike wheels turning and accelerate the path to whatever it is that you're wanting. Sometimes we don't even realize the things that are holding us back from our past. And so the more that you can dive into this work and really go into that subconscious mind and be able to identify, feel, and release whatever that is holding you back, it is so powerful. And I've seen it work over and over again in all of my clients. So I highly recommend checking that out. So I want to hear from you in the comments below. What was your aha moment from this video? What are you looking to shift, change, transform? Write it in the comments, and I will see you on the next video.